Picture a chainsaw so massive it takes 2 hands just to lift the power head, an engine bigger than some motorbikes, teeth tearing through 6 feet of solid hardwood without flinching. These aren't weekend firewood tools. These are the monsters loggers trust when the tree is older than their grandfather and wider than a car. Built to be dropped, buried in sawdust, straight gassed, and fired up again decades later. Today, the 10 toughest chainsaws ever built. Let's go. Number 10. Dolmar PS-7900/Makita EA7900. We're kicking things off with the underdog that professional fallers quietly swear by. The Dolmar PS-7900, later sold in Makita blue as the EA7900 and updated as the PS-7910. Most people have never heard of it, and that's exactly why it earns respect. This isn't a marketing legend built on advertising. It's a legend built on parts that simply refuse to break. Under the shroud sits a 78.5cc 2-stroke engine producing around 6.2 horsepower in the original PS-7900 trim. That puts it right in the sweet spot of the professional 70cc class, light enough to run all day, strong enough to pull a long bar through serious timber. The later PS-7910 was detuned slightly to roughly 5.7 horsepower to meet tighter emissions rules, but the bones of the saw stayed the same. Here's what makes it tough. Dolmar was founded in Germany back in 1927, the company that built the world's first mass-produced gasoline chainsaw. In 1991, Makita bought them, and the saws are now assembled by Makita Engineering Germany. That German engineering shows. The 7900 shares its chassis architecture with the smaller 6400 and 7300 models, meaning the crankcase and internals were originally designed for a smaller, higher revving saw. So when they dropped in the big 79cc top end, everything underneath was already overbuilt for the job. Fallers and millers love this saw because it just keeps running. It's a favorite for Alaskan mill setups, storm cleanup, and daily production cutting. The one weak spot owners warn about is the oiler feed, which uses a nylon bolt worth checking, but keep it maintained and this saw outlives its owner. A tough, honest, criminally underrated workhorse. That's number 10. Number 9. Husqvarna 288 XP. Ask a veteran Swedish logger which old saw they'd trust their life to, and a huge number of them will say the same 3 digits, 288. The Husqvarna 288 XP is one of the most beloved professional saws the company ever produced, and it built a reputation for being close to indestructible. The numbers: an 87cc 2-stroke engine, 54mm cylinder bore, producing roughly 6.1 horsepower and spinning up to around 9,300 RPM. It weighs about 16.5 pounds as a powerhead, heavy for its power by modern standards, and owners freely admit that. But that weight is the point. Every ounce of it went into a saw that was massively overbuilt for durability. The heart of its toughness is the bottom end. The 288 XP uses a magnesium crankcase and a forged 3-piece crankshaft, the same kind of construction philosophy Husqvarna reserved for its heaviest professional saws. That crank can take abuse, take heat, and take years of daily commercial cutting without complaint. It's part of the classic 181, 281, 288 family, and the 288 sat at the top as the Hot Rod XP version. It ran in the United States, Canada, and the UK from roughly 1988 to 2001, with the earliest saws built in Sweden. What's remarkable is that the 288 XP was still being manufactured for markets like Brazil and Malaysia long after it disappeared from Western shelves, a testament to how good the design was. Loggers describe it as a workhorse with raw, dependable power, the kind of saw that gets handed down and rebuilt rather than thrown away. If you want proof of toughness, look at the used market. Decades-old 288s still command strong money because people know they'll run for another 20 years. Number 9. Number 8. Stihl MS660/066 Magnum. Now we get to a genuine icon, the saw that arguably defines the phrase professional workhorse. The Stihl 066 and its successor, the MS660, is one of the most produced, most respected big steel saws of all time. Displacement is 91.6 cc. Power output lands around 7 horsepower. The 066 ran from roughly 1998 to 2003, and the MS660 that replaced it ran from about 2004 to 2014, over a decade and a half of continuous production for the pairing. That kind of run only happens when a saw is right. Why is it so tough? Start with the cylinder. It uses a chrome-plated bore for wear resistance, wrapped in a magnesium chassis rather than the plastic found on homeowner saws. This is a saw designed to be run flat out, day after day in the worst conditions loggers can find. Stihl themselves describe it as having one of the best power-to-weight ratios in the industry. And famously, the 660 was the saw used in the Stihl Timber Sports series, where competitors thrash saws to their absolute mechanical limit on live TV. The 660 became the default big saw for an entire generation of tree services, fallers, and firewood professionals. It'll swing bars from around 20 inches up to 36 inches and beyond. It starts reliably, and critically, it's simple. There's no complex electronics to fail in the field. Parts are everywhere, every dealer knows it inside out, and a competent owner can rebuild one on a tailgate. That combination, brute reliability, universal parts support, and a bomb-proof magnesium and chrome core, is exactly why the 066660 refuses to die. 20-year-old examples are still out earning their keep every single day. Number 8. Number 7. Stihl MS661CM Magnum. If the 660 is the legendary old guard, the MS661CM is the modern flagship that had to fill enormous shoes, and it did it without going soft. This is the saw Stihl professionals reach for today when they need to fell large trees in serious quantity. The engine is a 91.1 cc two-stroke producing 5.4 kilowatts, about 7.2 brake horsepower. On paper, that's a hair less displacement than the old 660, but the 661 is a more efficient, more refined machine. Stihl claims roughly 20% better fuel economy than the MS660, along with noticeably less vibration, which matters enormously when you're running a saw for 8 hours straight. The headline feature is M-Tronic, Stihl's intelligent engine management system. It electronically controls ignition timing and fuel metering, and it eliminates the traditional high and low carburetor screws entirely. In practice, that means the saw automatically compensates for a dirty air filter, a change in altitude, or a bad batch of fuel, and still delivers optimum power. For a working saw that gets dragged up mountains and down into valleys, that adaptability is a real durability advantage. The engine protects itself from the kind of lean conditions that kill two-strokes. Toughness also lives in the details. It runs a long-life HD2 air filter system that dramatically extends the time between cleanings, a heavy-duty magnesium build, an elasto-start handle to reduce shock on the pull cord, and a high-output adjustable oiler to keep long bars fed. It's built for forestry, municipal, and tree service crews who abuse equipment for a living. The 661 proves that modern electronics and old-school ruggedness aren't enemies. It's a precision instrument wrapped in a tank. Number 7. Number 6. The Husqvarna 395 XP is sitting right in the heavyweight class. The Husqvarna 395 XP is one of the company's most capable and genuinely legendary large professional saws, and a favorite of loggers and chainsaw millers around the world. It runs a 94 cc engine producing around 6.6 horsepower, though some configurations are rated higher. The powerhead weighs about 17.5 pounds, and it'll happily pull bars from 20 inches all the way up to 36 inches, and people mill with even longer setups. This is a saw built specifically for the toughest forestry jobs and hardwood logging with long bars. The durability story is all about the internals. The 395 XP uses a magnesium crankcase paired with a 3-piece crankshaft. That's the professional-grade combination that lets a saw survive years of continuous, high-load work. Husqvarna also fitted it with air injection, a centrifugal air cleaning system that flings the larger dust and debris away before it ever reaches the air filter. Less junk reaching the filter means the engine breathes cleaner for longer, which directly translates to longer engine life in dusty, brutal milling conditions. Husqvarna deliberately made the 395 tougher than its stablemates in the ways that count for a hard-working logger. A more rugged handle design, a more aggressive clutch to handle the substantial power, and a wider clutch cover for better wood chip dispersal so it doesn't clog. Every one of those choices is aimed at the guy who runs this saw for a living. Because it can swallow a 36-inch bar and mill lumber all day, the 395 XP became a go-to for Alaskan mill users who need raw, sustained torque and a saw that won't cook itself. It's Husqvarna's bulletproof middle heavyweight, and it's still in the current lineup. Number 6. Number 5. Husqvarna 2100 CD. Time to go vintage and into full legend territory. The Husqvarna 2100 CD is one of the most revered large displacement saws the Swedish company ever built. a machine older loggers still talk about with genuine reverence. Produced from roughly 1979 to 1987, it packs a 99cc single-cylinder engine making up to around 6.7 horsepower. The CD in the name stands for capacitor discharge, a reference to its electronic ignition system, which was a serious upgrade over the old points-based setups of the era and made the saw more reliable to start and run. But the reason it makes this list is the construction. The 2100 CD was built like a piece of industrial machinery. Heavy-duty everything, a robust magnesium body, big fuel and oil tanks for extended runs, and a design so simple and overbuilt that examples are still cutting today, more than 40 years later. Owners routinely report saws with thousands of hours on them that still fire up and mill lumber. One user described his as still going strong after 4 decades of service. In its day, Husqvarna's own literature called it their most powerful professional saw, praising the fact that despite its huge capacity it was manageable thanks to a favorable power-to-weight ratio. Loggers used it to fell enormous timber, including the giant trees of the American West, and to run the long bars that smaller saws couldn't dream of pulling. Its great rival was the Stihl 084 in the big saw wars of the 1980s, and the fact that the 2100 was mentioned in the same breath tells you everything. Today, clean 2100 CDs are collector items whose value keeps climbing, precisely because they represent a pinnacle of simple, indestructible engineering, the king of the woods. Number 5. Number 4. Stihl 084. The Stihl 084 is where tough turns into brutal. Produced from 1985 to 1997, this was Stihl's flagship monster of its era, a saw built purely for felling giant trees and for milling, and one that owners describe with genuine affection as a beast. The engine is enormous, right around 122cc, with a 60mm bore and a 43mm stroke, producing roughly 8.2 horsepower. It weighs close to 19 pounds as a bare powerhead, and it was designed from the ground up to swing very long bars through the largest timber on Earth without bogging down. What made the 084 special was its lineage and its guts. It's the direct predecessor to the 088, which became the MS-880, which in turn became today's MS-881, a bloodline of Stihl's absolute biggest saws. Interestingly, the 084 came in only one configuration, the AVEQ version, meaning anti-vibration and electronic quick-stop chain braking was standard equipment. There was even a version with electrically heated handles for cold climate loggers. No stripped-down base model existed. Stihl only built it one way, and it built it heavy. The crankshaft is the stuff of legend. Millers describe the big vintage Stihls, the 084 included, as having a bulletproof bottom end that simply does not quit. Its main reputation is as a torque monster. It doesn't scream at high RPM. It lugs relentlessly, pulling a long bar through dense hardwood like oak, maple, and old-growth redwood with unstoppable tractor-like force. The only real downside today is that some parts have become hard to find, which is what happens when a saw is nearly 4 decades old. But when people list the toughest big saws ever made, the 084 is always in the conversation, a milling monster that earned its nickname the hard way. Number 4. Number 3. Husqvarna 3120 XP. Now we reach the current heavyweight champion of the Husqvarna world, the mighty 3120 XP. This is Husqvarna's largest chainsaw and one of the most powerful production saws on the planet, engineered for tasks that standard professional saws physically cannot handle. The engine is a colossal 18.8cc two-stroke, that's 7.3 cubic inches, producing 8.4 horsepower, or about 6.2 kilowatts. It develops a maximum torque of 7.7 Newton-meters at 6,000 RPM and revs to around 9,000. The powerhead alone weighs roughly 22.9 pounds. And here's the jaw-dropper. This saw is designed to pull bars up to 6 feet long. 6 feet. It's rated to run guide bars all the way up to 72 inches. The primary jobs for the 3120 XP are extreme logging, portable sawmilling, and heavy stump work, the sustained hours-long grind of dragging a long chain through dense, oversized hardwood. That's a task that destroys ordinary saws, and the 3120 was purpose-built to thrive in it. It uses Husqvarna's X-Torque engine technology to cut fuel consumption and emissions while delivering the low-end grunt that milling demands. What makes it genuinely tough is longevity of design. The 3120 XP first appeared around 2003 and has stayed in production for over 2 decades with no major redesign, Husqvarna's own version of "if it isn't broken, don't fix it." Because the design barely changed, most parts are interchangeable across every production year, which is exactly why chainsaw millers love it. You can keep one running practically forever. Loggers who've run it next to the biggest Stihls describe it as an absolute animal that sips less fuel than you'd expect for its size. It's the saw you buy when you need to fell the largest tree species on Earth. Number 3. Number 2. Stihl MS-881 Magnum. At number 2 sits the reigning world record holder. The Stihl MS-881 Magnum is quite simply the most powerful production chainsaw currently made anywhere on the planet. Nothing else in series production tops it. The specs are staggering. A 121.6cc two-stroke engine producing 6.4 kilowatts, 8.7 horsepower, and a huge 8.0 Newton-meters of torque. The power head weighs 9.9 kilograms, just under 22 pounds, and it can swing bars up to 41 inches as standard, with the ability to drive even longer setups approaching 5 feet. This is the saw built for the largest, most demanding felling and milling jobs on Earth. The toughness is baked into how and where it's made. The MS-881 is built in Germany using pro-grade materials, including a magnesium crankcase cast in Stihl's own magnesium foundry. It's the direct successor to the MS-880, 088, and 084, the entire bloodline of Stihl's biggest saws distilled into one modern machine. And impressively, its all-new 2-mix engine is the only saw of this power and capacity that meets the strict EU Stage 5 emissions requirements, so Stihl managed to keep this monster alive in an era that's slowly killing off big two-strokes. It's loaded with pro features that also aid durability, an IntelliCarb compensating carburetor that maintains performance as the air filter clogs, a decompression valve and elasto start to make a saw this huge actually startable, and captive bar nuts so you can't lose them in the brush during field service. Where the vintage saws win on nostalgia, the 881 wins on raw, certified modern output. When a professional needs to fell truly massive timber or mill giant slabs today, this is the apex tool, the strongest handheld cutting machine money can currently buy. Number 2. Number 1. Stihl 090. And the toughest of them all, the saw that has achieved near-mythical status among loggers, millers, and chainsaw collectors, the legendary Stihl 090. This is the displacement king, a staggering 137cc engine, larger than anything in Stihl's modern lineup, and one of the biggest single-cylinder production chainsaws ever built. Depending on the version and era, it produced somewhere around 8 to 8.5 horsepower. But raw horsepower was never the 090's real weapon. Torque was. This engine doesn't behave like a modern high RPM racing saw. It behaves like a tractor. It produces a slow, relentless, unstoppable thump of low-end lugging power that modern emissions-choked engines struggle to replicate. Its roots trace back to Stihl's Contra series of 1959, Andreas Stihl's pioneering one-man direct-drive saw. The Contra evolved into the 070 and 090 around 1968, and the big 090 stayed in production into the mid-1980s. There was even a geared variant, the 090G, running a 106cc top end with a reduction drive for monstrous pulling torque on the longest bars. Owners have run 84-inch bars on them and reported the saw didn't even hesitate. Why is it the toughest ever built? Because it's almost impossible to kill. It was constructed in an era of low RPM, heavy castings, and a bulletproof crankshaft that millers still praise today. Run it slow, keep it fed with oil, and it will pull a 60-inch bar through the hardest tropical hardwoods for decades. It became the definitive stationary milling saw, and even now, long after production ended, clean 090s command serious money on the collector market, sometimes newly repainted and treated like rolling pieces of history. It's heavy, it's slow, it's brutal, and it will outlast absolutely everything else on this list. There's a reason people still call it the biggest, baddest chainsaw in the world. The Stihl 090, the single toughest chainsaw ever built. Which one would you want in your shed? And did your favorite make the cut? Drop it in the comments, and if you made it this far, you already know which button to hit.